All right, I can see the stream. All right, welcome back. We're here for season 4 of the podcast for the league. Pro Hooper, Coach, on the way back to get your hezzy right. Bagwork 95, how you feeling today, man?
All right, man. Trying to keep my head on straight. Good to be here, though.
Always a pleasure to have you. Mr. Dabo Sweeney himself, Coach of Clemson. You're up, my down, your left, my right. Mr. Fries, how you doing, big dog?
What's good?
I'm on my. Oh yeah, we good. My bad. Yeah, what's good? What's good, man? Happy to be here. Happy to be in the 4th season. Ready to rock.
Yes, sir. And special guest with us today, Coach of Texas A&M, or new nickname for today, Mr. Instigator, Mr. Hype You Up. Chucky, how you feeling, big dog?
Good, man. What's up with y'all?
Good. Ready to get this season started. And we're gonna get into it. A little housekeeping first. Congratulations to Tennessee and Ole Miss in the championship game for season 3. Shout out to Tennessee for winning the championship. Quick take. We'll start off with Chucky. Did the playoffs go how you expected them to?
With Tennessee going to the Natty, kinda. With Ole Miss, no. Um, I didn't see that one coming. I did kind of hype him up after the little power rankings, but I didn't expect him to take it that far. But congrats to him. Great postseason. Just fell a little short.
Gotcha. Fries. I know it was a bittersweet ending, but it was good to see the Clemson Tigers in the playoffs. How you feel the playoffs went for you?
For me personally, I'm still hurt from that Ole Miss loss. I just didn't play my best game. I was not locked in like I should have been on the stream. Just as the commission said, playing future. Just not. I was out of character. And trying to throw bombs. Just no patience at all on offense, and he got me. I mean, so all credit to Ole Miss. I don't think anybody saw him getting to the championship, so that's big time from him. And I think, yeah, like you said, main thing for us getting back to the playoffs was huge. So I'm trying to make that a habit this year, and we got the team to do it, quarterback to do it. So I feel good.
Bag work in the playoffs with the Bayou Bengals playing Xavier for the 74th time between leagues.
I played Nighthawk this time around.
You played Nighthawk? Oh yeah, because y'all were my final 2 picks. Yeah, it was you and Nighthawk. How you felt that game went?
Oh, we had a good game. I mean, the first game, I think it was crazy because the game just randomly started lagging in what was it? Probably like 4 minutes ago in the 4th quarter. I think I had the ball like down 4, I want to say, and it lagged out. So we ended up running it back, just running 4 minutes, and I ended up losing by 3. So, but put up a good performance, I guess. It just sucks to go in there and get no playoff wins, trying to get that program builder locked down. So to go in there and I got a bye and then no win, it's just like almost like wasted season. But, we'll be back, hopefully.
Yes, sir. It was a heck of a playoff run by Ole Miss and Tennessee to come back off a 3-game skid to get into the playoffs and then make his way through the playoffs without getting a first round bye. So congrats to him and all our competitors that made the playoffs. I know it's bittersweet when you don't end up where you want to, but don't sleep on the stepping stones because there's a lot of people that didn't make it. But moving on to the 2025 season, we'll start with these new conference alignments. Starting off with the ACC, Texas A&M, Texas, Baylor, Ole Miss, Florida, keeping the same conference championship and conference runner-up. But Auburn, Boise State, and Miami. Fries, give me a quick overview of how you feel about the conference.
Pretty solid conference. I think they got some good top talent and a couple beat me. One of those. So I think he'll have a good chance to lead the conference. Texas always has the roster coming off #1 recruiting class too. And I haven't checked his portal, but I'm sure he went crazy in the portal too at Texas. It's just the user who, not really the most consistent user, but at a certain point, I think talent kind of gets you right. And can you go down to Texas real quick? Are they 99s again?
They are, yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's always going to be a problem to deal with. We talked about Baylor a ton on the podcast. I think Baylor in his little
Up to 4
segment.
stars. Yep.
Yeah, okay, up to 4 stars, but probably trying to play some more balanced football. It almost sounded like from him, it's like he gets almost bored playing. Like he wants to just do whatever, like fun things that are winning games. So we'll see if there's a shift in his mindset. But I mean, he's got the talent. The team might be tough to overcome at 84 overall. Might be a little tough to, compete with 99s and just really good users. Ole Miss was really good last year, and we just talked about him. So this conference is deep, man. Florida's solid, good player, and then the most chaotic player in the league, J. Raw, down at the bottom. I mean, it should be a fun one. I don't know who's coming out of here, man. It should be fun.
Chucky, outside yourself, give me some of the tougher competitors you're looking forward to battle with this year.
I'm looking forward to Ole Miss. I'm looking forward to that game. He made it all the way to the Natty, so I think that's going to be a great test for us. I'm not sure if I'm at home or away for that one, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to renewing a little rivalry with Texas.
You are away, sir.
Okay. So that's cool. I know we struggled on the road last year a little bit, but trying to fix that this year. So we'll see what happens.
Bag work. Got a question for you. J. Roth appears not to be in what we deemed the meat grinder last year, but with Ole Miss going to the national championship, Florida right behind them, Auburn a tough out, Texas another tough out. You got Texas A&M a tough out. Baylor also made the playoffs. We got 4 out of 8 users that made the playoffs. I don't know how much easier this conference is, but give me your thoughts on it.
All right. Can you repeat that? I didn't hear that because I was looking at J. Roth in the chat, who's just making my head hurt right now.
I got you. A lot going on. J. Roth was in a pretty tough conference last year, but this year it doesn't appear to be any easier. Ole Miss, Florida, Auburn, Baylor, and Texas A&M all made the playoffs last year, which makes this conference just as tough, or if not tougher. How do you think this is going to go this year, or isn't any different outcome for maybe Miami?
The thing is he has his days, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I wouldn't say that I think he has a chance to make the conference championship and be consistent to win, 6 games in this conference, let's say, or 5-2 probably get you in the conference championship for sure. I don't know if he can go 5-2, but I think he can beat anybody though. I mean, he definitely has days where he looks great and other days where he doesn't look as good. So he has a really tough schedule. I didn't even mean to do it. It just kind of, I try to puzzle piece the games on the back end together, and it kind of gets to the end down near like week 3 and 4, and he kind of gets stuck with some dudes. Plus his so you see he's got Georgia, Nebraska, Ohio State, Ole Miss. I mean, those 3 right there back to back, that's a really tough stretch, particularly Nebraska, Ohio State, Ole Miss, 2 on the road too. Don't get no easier. Texas, one of his nemesis. Then Texas A&M, another one. So and then Florida. I mean, it really don't get easy anywhere on his schedule. We don't know what that Boise State user is going to be up to this year, but that's really the only one where he might be able to take a break. So yeah, I mean, I see him. I'd say he probably goes 500. To be honest, potential to go, maybe 8-4 if he's really doing his thing. But it's tough, especially he's got, in particular, Oklahoma's been to a natty, Ohio State's won a natty, Ole Miss has been to a natty, Nebraska's won a natty, let alone a lot of solid players to fill out his schedule. I mean, I don't know how he really does 500 will be good.
They like to say water finds its level, and he was capping at me earlier talking about he made the playoffs, but we'll see if that was the exception or if that was the rule. Bagward, who you got? We'll say top 2 out of the ACC predictions.
Out of the ACC, I'm gonna stick with the same 2. Sorry, Chucky. If I had to go 3, I probably would throw you in there at 3rd. But that Florida user is pretty good. I mean, he's in natties in a lot of leagues he's in. So, matter of fact, in Chucky's league, I think he's number 1 in the league in Chucky's league right now. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I got to go back with them.
Gotcha. Florida and Ole Miss for the top 2. Chucky, looking through the ACC, who you got top 2 in the conference championship for the ACC at the end of the season?
He might have stepped away.
Did he?
Dude, ask Frowles the same question.
Yes, sir. Frowles, what you got for me? ACC conference championship game, top 2 contenders you got for me?
Yeah, it's tough. This one I see I think it's a pretty clear top 3. 2 without going. I don't know who gets who where home, but I'm gonna say A&M plays good ball. Man, I'm gonna say it's A&M and Florida in there. Because while I mean, Ole Miss beat me in the playoffs. I'm not talking down on them at all. Shout out, bro. But I came away from that game saying, man, he really didn't do much to beat me. I felt like I lost the game much more than he just came out and got it from me. Whereas when I played A&M, I think he showed me a lot user-wise. I see it a little bit more. And can you go to their roster real quick, Ole Miss? I'm just curious kind of how he's set up.
Yes, sir.
If you can. Or, yeah, that's fine.
Ole Miss roster?
Yeah. I'm just curious what his overall is mainly, and like, because I was going to say,
94.
Before I talk too reckless. Okay, I mean, he's still got a pretty good
some
team.
good players, though, over there. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Can you go to, like, quarterback? Well, you can see quarterback right there. Newcomb looks good. He got KD Daniels in the portal off of Texas. Yeah, he's got a pretty good quarterback. Dual threat, too. KD, and he got Hill from LSU. He's tough.
Okay.
So he got two running backs. He likes to run. He had Lacey going crazy last year.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got a few receivers out there, at least enough to get by.
Yes, sir.
And his defense ranked higher than his offense.
Got a couple pocket disruptors.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got a good team coming back. I'm still gonna stand on that though. I think I'm saying A&M and Florida. I feel like Ole Miss might get got a couple times by some of those other users in there. Like Texas, I don't know where he plays Texas, but like at Texas, just roster wise alone, Texas can randomly play really good games. We've seen it a lot. Just the consistency is not there, but I think he can get you.
Same with that Miami. I mean, that conference might be
J. Ross. J. Ross.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
I mean, he can definitely get you for sure. So
because at this point, the only unknown is Boise State.
Y'all hear me?
And even Auburn, we haven't given Auburn any love at all. But Auburn quality user too.
For sure. You back with us, Chucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, something going on with my AirPods, and I don't know what was going on. I could hear y'all just couldn't hear me.
Yes, sir. Since we got you back, we were just asking what your conference championship or top 2 users in the league towards the end of the year will be for this conference.
For this conference, bias me wants to say me in Florida.
That's all right. Have confidence in yourself.
Me in Florida. That's what I can see. Or me and Ole Miss. I can definitely see that. No, not the Auburn. Auburn's good. I just feel like I understand what he wants to do based off of like last year when I played him for the first time. kind of controlled the game. And then I would say with Texas, I kind of know what he likes to do too. It's just familiar, a lot of familiar faces in this conference, which makes me feel a little more comfortable. So yeah, I'll say me and Ole Miss or me and Florida, definitely.
Yeah, I just like to hear everybody kind of has the same pick. Ole Miss between you, Ole Miss, and Florida. I think, and I don't know if it'll happen this year, but the way that Notre Dame snuck into the 4 seed without having to play a conference game, I think that could happen in this league. It's a 3-way tie at the top. Somebody goes 7-1. They can end up in the playoffs at a high seed with a home game or possibly a first round bye.
If I had to predict, I think this is gonna be a 2-3 loss joint because shoot, y'all sleep on Baylor, and like there's a lot of dudes who I agree with the top 3 for sure, no question. I think those 3 or 2 of those 3 gonna make it, but you got to factor in, bro. Like Baylor can be somebody. Texas, like these are tough games, bro. Baylor on the road, Texas on the road, Miami on the road as well. Auburn too. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places, a lot of trap games potentially. I don't know what everybody's schedule is exactly, but and then you have to show up in the big games. Like then you have to play Texas, Ole Miss, or Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Florida. You gotta, win those. So
yeah, this might be taking the toughest conference this year. But shout out to the commissioner, you got a league full of quality users. Because let's move on to the Big 12 to see if it's any lighter there. Oh, maybe.
This one's gonna be real. This is a real interesting conference too. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, give me your thoughts on it. We got Arkansas, Florida State, new user coming over from SMU, UCLA. Might be getting his legs back under him after a full season of recruiting. Looked like Florida State had a good season in the portal. Kenzo taking over Arizona State. You got the champion, former champion Nebraska, 5-star. UNC always a tough out. Oregon, quality roster, and Georgia with the continuous 99. Go ahead, Badward. Talk to me about this conference.
Man, it's low key. It's kind of the same as the other one. I think out of the two, I think Nebraska's the best user in my opinion. I'll stand on. I think he's the best user in the league. Maybe Tennessee's up there too, but Nebraska's right there. And then man, that UCLA user's been the real deal. Made the conference championship last year, beat Notre Dame and Ohio State, I believe, last year. And he'll have a better roster this year. Kenzo coming back, 2-time conference champion, went to the national championship game, is back with a loaded roster, or relatively loaded roster at Arizona State. Florida State, I think, is one of the most prolific passers in the league. And now he has a roster over at Florida State. North Carolina always finds a way to beat one of the top users in the league every season. Oregon's a good player. Georgia has an extremely good roster and stadium. I mean, the only team in here who hasn't really shown that much is Arkansas. The other 7, the other 7, I wouldn't be surprised if any of the other 7, well, besides maybe Georgia. No, that's my man's, but the other 6, I say, besides Georgia, I wouldn't be shocked if they made the playoffs. Like,
okay. Frows, what you got? This appears to be a toss-up for the league. For this conference outside of Nebraska. Do you see anybody pulling ahead, or do you think this might be a knockdown, drag-out fight as well outside of Nebraska?
Yeah, outside of Nebraska, I like Oregon. I think Oregon is. Can you go up his roster just on this screen? I just want to see what he is overall. I'm just curious if you just scroll up to him. Okay, so yeah, still pretty good. 99. What is that? Defense? 99 defense.
99
I think he'll. No, you're good. I got bad. Straight though. I think Oregon, I would say, is who I expect to be second in there. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I think, not to get disrespectful, I think this is a little bit of a step down from the last conference personally, because I think it's Nebraska's, and then, So other teams, I guess, could make a run. I would say this is a conference where there's a lot to prove. I think all of them kind of have a lot to prove, except Nebraska. Florida State, new user. Love Cole Taylor, hilarious dude. But it's at Florida State, I need to see something from them. Oregon roster is good. I think Georgia's roster we always know is 99 overall. So I'm saying this is like a challenge conference. I need somebody to step up and take that second spot.
I think that one is tough. I don't know. For the second spot, I would definitely. I'm going to lean to Arizona State. Like he's won in pretty much every time he does play, and he has a good roster like 96s.
Yeah.
But so that's definitely will be my favorite to go number 2. But UCLA is a good player, bro. I mean, his team is not up to par, but he's done more with less. And man, Cole with an actual team, you're gonna have to guard that rollout, that playmaker, that switch stick with a squad now. Like his team's not in the 70s or low 80s, whatever they were. Like man. Good luck. I don't know who has them dudes out of conference. I ain't do you no favors though. If you see they unranked and they on your schedule out of conference,
it ain't sweet.
Good luck.
Yeah, Chuck, what you got for us in the Big 12?
I'm right there with Bag, man. Florida State with that rollout, man. It pissed me off, bro. It works though, bro. I'm definitely going Arizona State or Florida State. No disrespect to Oregon. I feel like Oregon's there. It's just gonna be how consistent can Oregon be. I just know that Arizona State and Florida State, they're very consistent. It's hard to beat them. You have to really beat them. They're not gonna beat themselves. So, can he control the ball? Can he control those conference games and be smart in every single last one of them, maximize the moment?
Yes, sir. I feel it. I personally, happy to see him back. Kenzo, I would probably put him, and I can't just leave off Nebraska after how well he's been doing. But no slight to Cole, I'm excited to see what you do when you got a real roster and home field advantage. So.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that was Okenzo. I disrespected my man. He's cold. Okenzo's cold. I forgot that was him. Yeah, he definitely should be competing at 96 overall team too. Yeah. I take back what I said.
He got a legend from his first year Hall of Fame. He got a legend too. He got Brandon Ayuk on that roster. That Brandon Ayuk is. Can we go to Brandon Ayuk so I can just marvel at my work for real? Because that Brandon Ayuk I gave, bro, is nasty. That Ayuk is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. I forgot he was back for sure. I changed everything I said for real.
Got a nice little team, little new member upgrade too. So his team is. He got some pieces for sure.
You're not lying about that Ayuk. I just looked at it.
Yeah, that Ayuk is something serious, bro.
Wait on that.
95 speed, 6'1" with cutter off the gate as a freshman, bro. 83 overall.
Yeah, and you're gonna have all that sidestep and whatnot too, for sure. After a year or whatever, you're gonna have all that.
Sidestep. Oh yeah. The real question is, what is his impact? Oh, I don't know if I can see that.
I think he's. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. I think he's impact dev. I want to say.
All right, slow.
Because I think his other receivers were like all normal. So yeah, at least there's that.
All right, 95 speed already, and still has a room to grow. But the quality receiver room, man. Top 3, 95, 92, 94. So yeah.
Yeah,
more
he
weapons.
That's cool.
I'm just happy that he don't have DJ Lagway, but that's a personal problem.
Man, Lagway was something serious, bro.
Yeah, moving on to the Big Ten. Oklahoma, Iowa, Wisconsin, Washington, LSU, Bama, Penn State, and Michigan. Friles. This might be the weakest conference we've seen so far. What you got for me on this one?
I don't think it's personally like super weak. The top two were the two top teams in the league last year for most of the season, so they're up there for sure. But I guess a third has been really proven to have an impact on the league. Okay, I kind of agree with what you're saying. Um, I think those two will probably fight it out again for the conference championship, just based on their track records, their rosters. It's gonna be hard to not really get back to that level for both of them, or get back to that stage more so. Um, so this is kind of, I would say, for the third in this conference though, a lot of opportunity to kind of make a name and kind of jump up there. Terrell, I'm looking at you for real.
Don't
I feel like
don't do it.
I feel personally you were playing really good ball down the stretch last year. Like nobody wanted to really see you when you were in that mode. You won like 5 in a row and beat, I mean, how many very highly ranked teams? So need a third to jump up. I say why not Michigan? Bama is just I don't know. Bama, I don't know how locked in he really is. He definitely can beat you, but it's just the consistency's not there. Then I think he's also maybe out of town for a part of the year, so I'm not counting on it. So man, hey, it looks like a 2-horse race on paper. I would love for somebody to come in and shake something up. I just don't know where it's gonna come from. Maybe Day at Wisconsin can do something, but
Yes, sir.
we'll see.
Chucky.
Can I sign in with some insider? Oh, my fault. Nah,
Go
I
ahead,
need
go ahead.
to
What you got?
hop in.
What you
I
got?
was just gonna say, so y'all don't know a lot of these new dudes, but some of them is all right for sure. If I was gonna go the third place, definitely Terrell, because he's trying to be humble and whatnot. He was balling last year for the most part. Most of the games you lost, you lost because of yourself, not because of someone made you lose. And you beat 2 teams in the Final Four. The Clemson one was close. I think the Tennessee one wasn't, for sure. That new Penn State user was just in the Natty in the league I got him from. He likes to run a lot of crossing routes. We'll see how he does with the rules here. A little bit different. He can't run a lot of the same things. He kind of runs a lot of the same things in the league he's in, but what he does run is effective. We'll see how he does with the new rules. But he should be good, and he has a home field. And Iowa is another one. Y'all know him from the grind. He's UCF in the grind. He's in a bunch of leagues I'm in and does well in all of them. So, but he has an undermanned roster over there. And yeah, same with Washington. Washington's a pretty good user too. His team's just buns.
Yeah. Oh, improvement over.
But
last year,
definitely.
though. Yeah.
Oh, major actually. Wow. But yeah, if I was gonna go third place, definitely I'm going. I would say favorite Terrell, and then dark horse those 2 new users, Iowa and Penn State.
Gotcha. Chucky, how you, outside looking in, what does this conference look like from a big sky view for you?
Outside looking in, I would definitely say it's looking like Oklahoma LSU championship game. Just have to see. I definitely got Michigan third. If you could shake something up, get an upset or 2, you could easily be in this championship game also. I see Penn State for the first game week 2, so I go to his house. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
And then I would say Bama, man. If he plays, locks in, and does his thing, I could see him, you and him fighting for that 3 spot. I know there's other opinions about Bama on here, but but I feel like I'm saying, bro. I just feel like sometimes when I watch him play, it's like, okay, like I can see what you're trying to do. It's just he's stubborn when it comes to some of his play calling, and I feel like that comes back to bite him. If he can not be stubborn and be flexible, I can definitely see him making a little bit of noise over there. But I definitely got LSU Oklahoma championship game.
Gotcha. Frow's championship game, top 2 out of the conference. Who you got?
Yeah, I think it's boring, but I think they're both been playing good quality ball. I think they're destined to make that again. Run it back, LSU and Oklahoma.
Bag. Before I ask you, did you drop from a 5-star to a 4.5, or were you a 4.5 last year?
Always been a 4.5. I've never gotten the 5. I haven't won a conference championship. So
Sorry.
Zev has 3 of them things, but I've never been a 5.
Gotcha. Didn't mean to bring up a sore spot. I was like, man, I thought you were a 5-star, but I
You
apologize.
got to get one this year, bro. You got to get one this
Yeah,
year. I
you
feel like.
got you.
Who you got coming out
Man,
this
I need
conference
one.
end of the year, sir?
I'm gonna say that me and Zev run it back, but I don't think it's as easy as I definitely think that this is not as good as the other two conferences, top to bottom. But there's some good users in here who have a lot of potential. So I don't think it's gonna be an easy road. But I'll say that we run it back.
Yes, sir. All right, done got 3 out of the 4 done already. Moving on to the SEC. Colorado championship game. Clemson, Tennessee State. Notre Dame, who snuck into the playoffs last year without
Oh, this
having to
was
play
tough
in
too.
conference game. Ohio State finally got out of the conference. The boogeyman, or as he likes to proclaim himself as Thanos. TCU, South Carolina, and then USC, 4 stars. Bagwork, talk to me about some of the outliers before we hop into Clemson, Tennessee, Notre Dame, and Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think, well, it's hard to say this is the worst conference. I don't know if there is a worse conference this year, but I think that I do think that they have maybe the best top 4, probably, based on what they've done. But then again, if you look at the top 25 performance of Ohio State and Notre Dame, both are around like 5. Well, shoot, I think even Clemson, no offense, but I think all of them's top 25. If you go to the coach stats, I think they're all right around 500. But at the same time, they're all consistently in the playoffs. Clemson made a good run last year. I thought he had a chance to get to the Natty last year and even win it if he had got there. But so their top 4 is legit. All have really good rosters too, and good users to back it up. But their bottom 4 probably are the most suspect. I think and not say they're not good players because they are, but some of them don't have great teams. Some of them, Colorado's brand new. We don't know what he's going to be on. But I think if we made a list of all the users from 1 to 32, I think those 4, based on performance so far since the league started, would be in the bottom like 8 easily. So yeah, I don't know if there's much outliers. I think it's a 4-team race here, but I have no idea who's coming out of that 4.
Gotcha. Fries, let's talk about it. This is your conference. He was in the conference chip last year, and now an old foe for Tennessee has returned. But Notre Dame and then Ohio State staring you in the face around the corner, waiting for some action. How you feel about your conference this year?
Man, it's tough. It's tough at the top. I kind of agree with what Bagwork was saying about the split, like top to bottom. Like it looks like 4. I think it's gonna be more of a 4-team race. I don't know much about the other teams in the conference, so I don't want to speak too crazy on them. But just from track record and watching games, watching streams, I think there's a split there. Man, for me, I don't like playing Ohio State. I don't think most people do, but I hate playing Ohio State. I hate how he plays. He's just very annoying to play against. So I already know that was going to be a challenge. And then I've been talking about Notre Dame for every single podcast episode. Of course, he ends up in the conference, so I know he's going to want to show out. And then Tennessee, just the model of consistency, been top of the league, always balls out. So it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. I think a lot of it'll be, where I get to play these games. For me personally, I don't know who I have at home and who I got to go and get. So that's going to shape a lot too. But yeah, nothing easy from those other 3 at the top. And then so it's always video game stuff. Like other teams could get us. I don't know too much about them, but yeah, we'll see, man. Should be fun.
Yes, sir. Chucky, looking at the SEC, they were just talking about the top 4. If you had to put them in order, least to, and we'll probably go personal. One person you would least look forward to being or playing, and then one person that might be like, oh, we don't match up well, but I usually get them.
I would definitely say I'd definitely say Tennessee is one. Um, I would definitely say Tennessee one. Um, that's the one. He's the only person in this conference that I have not beat personally. So I would hate to see him. Um, Ohio State is one of those matchups that you hate to see, but I beat him. And then I would definitely say Frowls is he's tough, bro. He's tough. That's a tough one. But if I had to do 1 through 4, me personally, I'm gonna say Tennessee one, but that's just because I haven't beat him. That's speaking for everybody else. Two, I would go. I'll skill. I'm gonna say Clemson two. I feel like Ohio State gets a lot of stuff off roster. Um, so I go Ohio State 3 and Notre Dame 4.
Gotcha. Tough call to make. Not a fun conference to be in, especially when you got top competitors. But again, credit to the commissioner. Every conference appears to be tough. You can't sleepwalk through any game, or somebody can get you and you be like, oh man, conference went 5-2 all of a sudden. Chuck, who you got top two coming out of this conference?
Mm. Mm. Um, Man, that's a tough one. It could really be any of those four. It could be any given game, any given week. Um, I'm gonna say Tennessee, and then I'm going to say between Clemson and Ohio State. Um, and no disrespect to Notre Dame. He lost his running back to the draft early. I feel like that carried him a lot last year. I don't know what his roster looks like. I haven't looked at it. Um, but I know Tennessee is loaded. I went through his roster last night just looking at mine. It's like 2 scrolls away. It's loaded. Um, so Tennessee and fuck it, Clemson.
All right, Frowls. I guess I'll be gentle right now. Give me your humble pick, and then give me your I'm feeling myself pick.
I only got one, bro. I just, I call it how I see it for real. But if you frame it like that, I think I gotta give Tennessee his credit, bro. He's so consistent with what he does for real. Rarely beats himself. And his team is nasty. And then, man, that Ohio State, I'm just being honest. It's tough. I've beaten them before for sure. Like I definitely beaten them, but it's just not. Man, you come out of that game just feeling just grimy all over, just a real, just you got to get in the mud and play that kind of game, bro. Because you just everything that you hate in the game, video game wise, he's gonna run and run it well with due to her nasty. Like with his running back is one of the best players I've probably seen in any dynasty. Running back is crazy. He's gonna throw to him all game. You really can't do much to stop it. Like you can try to man it up or whatever. It's just man. So I'm gonna give him the slight nod if I was being truly humble because that's gonna be tough. I don't know where we play this year. That might matter too. But if I gotta go to Ohio State, I'm gonna have to play like a perfect game. Um, and he has me at home. It looks like so. Yeah. Um, but in reality, man, I'm gonna say me, man. I'm gonna say I'm in there getting my rematch against Tennessee, and because I got him in the regular season, but he got me in the conference ship, and just I think something crazy happened in the game. I don't really remember, but it was a close game. It was a good game, 1 possession game. And Notre Dame, I already know I'm gonna get his best shot, but he gonna have to he gonna have to show me, man. He gonna have to show me for real. So I'm putting him fourth right now. I'm actually up it up, and I'm gonna say he's a distant fourth. I'm gonna say it's the top three of us, and then after that Notre Dame, then another little gap, and the rest of everybody else.
Thank you. That's what I've been waiting for. The honesty. Keep it
That's how I feel,
real.
bro.
So before we
Hey,
get
that running back is a 92 overall now, by the way.
the Heisman winner,
True sophomore.
yeah, true
Yeah,
sophomore Heisman winner. Yeah, we'll
yeah,
give him his
92
his
overall.
credit. Congratulations to him. He won the Heisman last year, first true freshman to ever win the Heisman, and he got it done. And I don't even know it was close. I think he was leading votes for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Bag, before we get to you, we're gonna take a quick intermission. What was the Wingstop order?
Oh man, I had to get a cool 15 LPs. You know what I'm saying? With Rams, keep it simple, man. Just get the classic.
Fries or celery sticks?
We didn't even do all that, bro. We just went straight chicken. I might have exposed myself right there.
Okay.
You said you were old meat, huh? Crazy.
Oh, crazy.
See, he had a wild out.
Crazy. How you feel about the SEC conference in the top 4? Who you got coming out? These two.
Man, playing Ohio State on the road is going to be tough for Clemson, but Ohio State has to also go on the road against Tennessee. Notre Dame beat Ohio State last year. He might be able to get them again. I'm gonna say they run it back. Same teams, but it's gonna be as in Clemson and Tennessee. But it's gonna be tough, bro, because I don't think any of those 4 lose to any of the other 4. So it's really gonna come down to, home field advantage, those direct matchups. So it's kind of hard to call it, but I agree. I think it's more of a 3-team race. I think Notre Dame has all the potential in the world, but particularly in big games, he just turns it over too much. Like too many big games I see him play in. I think he played Ole Miss in the first round of the CFP last year, and he had home field advantage, but he threw like 4 picks in the first half. It's just like,
wasn't that close.
if you're gonna turn the ball over like that, you don't stand a chance against really those 3 guys or any of the top users in the league. So that's where I'm at with that. But he could, if he plays a good game like he can, he can beat any of these teams at the top as well. But yeah, I think it's a 3-team race really. Plus Notre Dame's roster is not that good this year, from what I could remember, or at least he lost his running back. He got 1 running back back, but not exactly the same, and he's going to be starting a true sophomore at quarterback. So yeah, don't love his roster compared to the other 3. The other 3 all have low rosters this year. Regardless of what the overall says, that's where that's broken. But yeah. I'm gonna go Clemson, Tennessee. But Ohio State, Ohio State's a problem.
Yeah, I think if Ohio State gets a few breaks, I think it'll be Tennessee, Ohio State, and then the third will still make the playoffs, though. I think they could get 3 out of this one easy, though. But that's it.
Yeah, because especially if they go through their out of conference, if they all come out of conference with like 1 loss, which or undefeated, which they all easily could do. Once it gets to that, then it's just you basically just have to win 1 out of 3. Mm-hmm. If you come in there with 1 loss, you only have to win 1 out of 3, really, to get in the playoffs still.
Let's see. All right. Well, before we do that, let me get to the favorite part of the segment. Let's go in and give everybody their flowers. Congratulations to this year's 2027 Hall of Fame inductees. Eli Bowen from Oklahoma University, Dylan Raiola from Nebraska, Rocco Franco, the running back we were just talking about from Notre Dame, and Jordan Ross, the edge from Tennessee. Congratulations, fellas, on your induction to the Hall of Fame, and congrats to the users that got the 80 overall upgrade, I believe that was
83.
Oh wow, okay. 83. The
so we got
I like it.
We got Brian Boswell, linebacker, went to Oklahoma. Got a nice user in the middle now. Tennessee got a nice white Eric Berry playing safety for him, sub linebacker. Yeah, Oklahoma. I think it was Mike. I think it was a Mike. Boswell, or maybe he's an outside guy.
Oh, Brian Boswell.
Boswell.
And he redshirted him. Okay.
Or Bosworth, Brian Bosworth.
87.
Yeah, he's redshirting him. That's crazy. But that's because that Sam he has is crazy.
Started.
Yeah, he should be a beast next year.
Yes, sir. You said who was the other one? Tennessee.
And he has Eric Berry.
Ooh. Yes, sir. 95 speed.
Impact dev though, but yeah, he's a free. He got high jumping too, so he might be a problem over there. Notre Dame got a quarterback who I don't even know. His name's Ian Book, I think.
Oh yeah, he's recent, like a younger. He came out like maybe 5 years ago. Real life.
Okay.
I was surprised he took this dude though, because he already has Higdon, who was a 5-star player he got last year, and he played him a lot last year as a true freshman. I was surprised he took another quarterback.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully, even though you changed it, we'll keep an eye on what his deal breaker is. Especially seeing that it's going to be direct competition for him. So, yes, sir. Yeah, congratulations to those fellas. Chucky, sir, I got to ask, are you ready? The most controversial part of the podcast. People want to smoke, we give it to them, and we're here for it. You had the pleasure of being highlighted on more than one occasion for this, but this is the user rankings from the top 25. How you feeling right now?
Feeling good. I feel we're a little highly ranked for where we finished last year and how we finished, but feeling good.
Now, we can ask you to do this objectively. We could ask you to do this with a bias, or if you want respectfully, you don't have to do this at all, because this heat get a little hot, because this is recorded and this will be posted. So right now, S tier, we got 10 users in the top 10, and right now we only let 4. If you had to pick 4 in S tier, who you putting?
S tier is down near the little bottom where y'all left me out last year, right? Underneath that, that's what we're talking about.
No, that's top 4 users in the league.
Okay, that's S tier. Okay. Cool. Top 4. I'll say, give me Tennessee, Oklahoma, Nebraska, just because where he finished, I'm gonna say Ole Miss. Controversial.
Okay. I don't know if it is, since he was in the conference in the national championship last year. He proved his worth. Fries, where we at, sir? S tier.
We don't have Ole Miss in there. I promise you that. Nothing against Ole Miss, but nah, he's not in there for me. Got to put Tennessee in there. That's the champ. He been doing that for a minute. My guy, do or die. Same thing, consistent, high level. Put him in there.
Nebraska.
And Nebraska. Oklahoma also gotta be. Zevi displays at a high level. He's always on the game, like always on the game or in the game. So I'm gonna give him his credit. Baller, he's up there. And LSU, man, I'm gonna give LSU his props. He's been balling out, been building really good rosters too, layer and talent. So those are my 4. I think they're 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Bad work, Mr. Before we get into it, is it all flats or you had the mix?
I had the mix today.
Okay.
Big today on that though. Usually I definitely with the flats.
Flats. All right. Okay, man of substance. I see over there. Who you got for your top four in S tier?
Appreciate the S tier love, but I don't think I deserve that. But for me, then you probably hear me smacking my teeth crazy on here. But for me, my S tier is only gonna be two. I'm gonna stay those other two spots for my A tier. Sorry if I gotta be different, but I'm going S tier, Tennessee, and Nebraska. And then I think there's a space after that for me personally.
Okay.
At the moment.
Okay, well then we'll double right back then. Talk to us about your A tier.
A tier 6. It's gonna be hard to get these right in order off the top of my head, but if I'm going A tier, first in the A tier, I'm gonna have to go with Clemson because of how he played last year, except for his, blunder against Ole Miss.
It's that future.
I would say Tennessee. I would say, all right, so we got Clemson as one. I got five more. Yeah. I'm going to go Clemson. I'm going to go Oklahoma, even though Clemson whooped that ass last time they played. But, Zev wins a lot of natties and plays good ball. I'm going to still give him his credit where it's due. I'm going to go Clemson, Oklahoma. I'm going to go Ole Miss at the next spot, because he made it to the natty and he plays relatively solid ball. I respect it. Then I'm going to go, that's three, right? We got Clemson, Oklahoma, Ole Miss. Shoot, then I'm going to throw myself in there. Then I'm going to throw Ohio State right behind me. And then I'm going to go, this is a tough call for me. I'm gonna go Texas A&M, and I'm gonna put Florida one more down because Florida played Ole Miss. I think two separate occasions, and I think the first occasion wasn't close, and the second one was decently close. Oh no, Florida played. Yeah, it was.
So you keep keep Florida in A tier, or you wanna top of B for you?
I'm gonna put Florida top of B since I already have 6 on A tier.
Okay. Fries, your A tier. Who we got?
My A tier. I'm gonna put, despite, I'm not really loving how he plays. You can't argue with the results. Ohio State's in there for me, for sure. Put him in the mix. I will put. I'm not really ordering mine necessarily.
Okay.
I would say, despite my last game, I felt like I was playing quality ball. I'll put myself probably in the lower part of this tier, but I think I'm in there. So those two, us two. Anybody else ranked here like at the lower part of 15 to 25? I'm not gonna put them in here either.
Georgia's 15, and then Oregon at 20.
Which is, I know it's Georgia at 15 is a little crazy. Like after last year, like
team rank. Your team rank.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well,
checking on that J-Roth Mumbo game.
What do you mean?
I just did. It's 20. It's 21. They played the whole game over. It's 21-14 Miami right now. Fourth quarter about to start. Georgia ball.
He let him
I'm watching the stream.
That?
Well,
no,
they tried.
They played the 41 seconds and I guess Miami got to stop from what I read.
Yeah, Georgia ended up trying like a 60-yarder, which was nowhere close, of course.
Okay.
And
bad game management per usual.
Has J-Rod always been this? He's pretty good with switch stick in this game. I don't know if there's a new. I've never really seen him do this much, but he's been kind of showing out with it. Anyway, though, what was I saying? Oh, myself.
Yeah.
After Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State. Clemson.
And man, I gotta give him credit. He went all the way to the natty. Plays pretty good ball. I put him in there too. Yeah, I give him his credit. Ole Miss, and then I'm gonna stop right there. I want to give Chucky his credit. I think
Love
I
it.
think I'm gonna stop right there though. Stop right there.
Chuck,
No Ohio State either.
He was in
Ohio
there.
State was
He's
his
my first
first.
one.
Okay.
So Fry's ended up with just 3. Ohio State, Clemson, and then Ole Miss for his A tier. Chucky, what you got? You started off strong. Tennessee, Oklahoma, Nebraska, and Ole Miss, and your S tier. Who you got for your A
Mhm.
tier?
A tier. I got Ohio State. Did I already put Ohio State? I'm sorry.
No.
Let me put that in. Okay. I got Ohio State. How many is this one? 4 or 6?
We'll keep it for 4
How
for
you
now.
feel about it?
Yeah,
4. Cool.
If you want to do 6, you can, but
I'll stick to 4. I'm gonna do Ohio State. Give me Clemson. Let me see. Let me scroll through these guys' names real quick.
while he's looking, I got a
Ohio
question. What is it about Ole Miss's game that y'all feel is lacking? I guess
LSU.
Okay, LSU for your third.
And then I just got to beat me on the sticks and put myself.
All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. Believe in yourself. Before we get to the B tier bag, what is about Ole Miss's game that either doesn't stick out or doesn't have enough flash for you guys to seem to not really? I don't want to say respect because that might be too strong of a word. Slightly overlook his game, contrary to what the results produced last year.
It's tough because he's a really good player. I don't think that he is. I think he's a good player. He's in my A tier. So we're talking about. I think the league is pretty competitive. Certainly, the top 20 plus are, all pretty good players. Regardless of how they turn out in this league, they do well everywhere else. So I mean, it's not that he's necessarily lacking. It's just, I wouldn't say that he's just a dominant passer. Which is one thing that I think a lot of the other top guys are. They're really tough. You got to try to confuse them with what they're doing. Excuse me. And I also think he runs a lot of RPOs, which I always take away from people. He's not like an RPO spammer or nothing like that, but he moves the ball a little bit with RPOs for sure, which I don't necessarily respect. So yeah, I mean, I think those are the things. Is really, I guess passing game isn't really very impressive for me, and defensively, I don't think he's getting a ton of stops, which a lot of people aren't. But I rarely see pressure. He plays, in my opinion, he drops back, he lets you throw underneath, and he kind of just rides with it. I think dudes put up a lot of points on him sometimes.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's just kind of nothing really stands out. What'd you say?
My bad. I would say I agree with that. I'm definitely going to say defensively. And then passing. The passing for sure. But I'm a defensive person. I love defense on this game. Even though, I don't know, I feel like I do a good job of kind of controlling how much people score on me. I don't give up a lot of points, but I also don't score drop 50 or 60. All my games are pretty much close unless something crazy happens. So I would say defensively, he has to the shootouts aren't good for you. You want to win a natty, you want to win some conference championships, you got to get that defense right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I mean, just to piggyback off that, like, he went to the Natty, and I'm about to, I guess, take some credit away from that, but I just want to preface this by saying, all credit to him. He played the games, he won the games. The Natty was close. So hats off to him, right? He made all these plays just from a really nitpicky standpoint. You know what I'm saying? If we even looking at the road, I mean, he played all the best users at the beginning of the year. They all beat him. And then, he was in the weakest conference last year, and he handled business in there like he should have. But then, once it comes to the playoffs, he beat a dude from his conference in Florida. Then he played Notre Dame, who most people think is a fraud. Nobody's listed him in their A tier even. He threw more than Ole Miss, I think, won that game. We were talking about Ole Miss isn't that great on defense. Well, Notre Dame threw him 5 picks. So, I mean,
Hey.
And then he goes and plays Clemson. Clemson. I tune into the stream of Clemson. Clemson's over here blast. I'm in party with bro almost every day. I've never heard him play music through his microphone ever until this day, or very rarely. And he's in there just he's a Drake guy. He's playing Future. I don't understand.
Style, Clemson, what was you thinking, bro?
That's a great question, man. That's a great question. I don't know what I was feeling that day or what was going on, but I was way out of character, man. We weren't locked in, and I did like. So like halfway through the game though, I was like, let me lock in. I turned, I cut it off, and I started playing better. But at that point, man, it was too late. It was all some bullshit for real.
For sure.
Gotcha.
I was just wondering your thought process since that. I was wondering.
No worries.
I didn't know if you took it for granted or if you just was like.
I did.
I took it for granted.
I did because the commissioner's like, "Oh, he's not bad, bro. Don't take it for granted." And in my head, I was like, "Man, I'm not trying to hear that right now." But he was right though. He got me. So it's tough.
Yeah, he's definitely a good player. Like it's easy to
Sure.
A lot of people. I mean, some of these dudes in here are out here, in the top 100 or whatever in Ultimate Team, right? Like these dudes in here can play ball. Like it's not like nobody, especially in the top of it, no one's trash. So I tried to reiterate that, but fell on deaf ears.
Nah, we're not saying it fell on deaf ears, but we just heard the rest of the words that came with it.
Yeah, I don't know. When I play people, I like. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I come away from a game and be like, okay, well they did this well, or they did this well, or I like how they might use her, or they switched it well. You got a good scheme on defense. I left that game like, man, he didn't really do anything. He hit some RPOs for offense. I think he had like 105 yards passing the whole game. Didn't really do anything exotic on defense. And looked up and I was, I lost the game. I was like, man, I don't really understand. But hey, it's something about finding a way to win, though. I will say. I mean, that's you got to give him credit for that.
Yes, sir. Files. Who you got rounding out your B tier?
Definitely A&M at the very top of that. I think he's probably in for a big year, but I'm doing it on mix of last year and then kind of what I'm expecting for this year. And I think he got a chance to definitely jump up some tiers. Been locked in heavy. Then Florida is in there. Florida in there as well. Man. It's gonna sound like I'm hating, man. I'm not a Notre Dame guy. I'm really not. And I know it's gonna come back to. I know when we play, he gonna be locked in. I know I'm just getting myself in trouble. I don't think I'm putting him in this tier either. I'm really not.
Oh wow.
I'll put Baylor in there though.
He violating you right now, Dalton. Just so you.
I'm really not. I swear I'm not.
Really violating you.
I got nothing against him at all, man.
Crazy. He's he's violating. Oh
listen,
my god.
That's what he believes.
Hey, listen, grudge match for sure, bro.
Oh yeah, that was definitely gonna be one.
I'm ready.
Go ahead then, bro.
That's all I got in there. I mean, I said what I say. Baylor,
Texas A&M. You
And
left Baylor.
Auburn, I'm not quite there on Auburn either. I think I might just rock it with those three. Is how I really do it.
One we missing is
Yeah.
Oregon. Does Oregon make it in there?
I can't put them up that high. I can't.
Okay. All right. Chuck, who you got for B?
I'm scrolling through. I'm trying to see who I got left.
You already said Tennessee, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Ole Miss are out for your S tier. For your B tier, you had Oklahoma State, Clemson, LSU, and yourself.
Okay. All right. So let me get. I'm gonna put Notre Dame. I'm gonna put some respect on it, man. I should have put him in my schedule this year. I just want to see what that's about. I can do that next year, though. I'm gonna do Notre Dame. I didn't do Florida yet. But Florida.
Nope. Yep. Okay. Florida is in your B tier.
Man, this is a tough one on here, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Say how you feel, man. Listen, somebody ain't gonna like it anyway. You might as well just say what you want.
I got Notre Dame. I got Florida. Let me get. I know he's just coming back, but this is how much respect I got for the guy. Players on the state.
I hear you, but he's not in the top 25 yet.
Oh, top 20, got you.
Yeah, you gotta be in the top. Listen, all of us will probably have him up there, but just to keep it, gotta keep it competitive edge. Gotta be in the top 25 to make the list right now.
Heard. Okay, give me. I'm gonna put Auburn.
Okay.
I'm sure he's gonna want to. I'm sure he's gonna give me rough my money this year. He didn't like that one last year. I don't even know it. I think I'm gonna cut it right there though. No disrespect to anybody else, but just looking at the top 25, I just think that.
Listen, we're not apologizing for how you feel. That's how you feel.
I just think that's it.
Yeah. Bag. Let's see how many people you got in B tier.
I made it on the side now, and this is gonna bite me in the ass because now my vote gonna have extra juice against me. But Chucky, I'm about to put you at number 1 of the B tier. I'm sorry, but I'm going Texas A&M 1, Florida 2, Notre Dame 3, Baylor 4, and the rest is in C tier.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna be now. This dude's gonna be extra loaded up. We gonna go see him, and it's gonna be
So for
Monday
for Fryles and Chuck, y'all only had 3 people in B tier. So y'all are relegating. Chuck, you appears you have Baylor, North Carolina, Georgia, and Oregon. Would be. I don't know if we call it C tier. Just needs. We'll just call it C tier for now because needs improvement might feel even more disrespectful.
It said needs improvement.
Man, I'm watching this dude Georgia play right now, but take him out of any tier. He don't deserve to be a tier. That's my cousin, by the way, so I'm not just being disrespectful, but like.
Wait, he's playing. He played that whole game back.
Yeah, anybody. This is one of the worst possessions I've ever seen in the game.
Yeah, they ran it back the first time. They ran it back the first time from the 41, and his dumbass kicked a 60-yard field goal instead of going for it on 4th down, and obviously smoked it. And now, I'm watching this too, Fryles, and it just
been terrible, bro. Like, what is he doing?
He just has zero game management capability, bro. That he loses every game like this, and then
there was so much time left.
And then when I tell him he's some shit, he gonna be like, bro, I be losing games by 1 touchdown, by 3 points, bro. But you lose every game like this, like.
Yes, I don't really see any improvement, man, from year to year. He was talking a big game. Like I've been watching this fourth quarter, and he's doing the same
Talk about
stuff.
the
Dropping back
play he
80
ran.
yards, bro. Like,
Yeah, like
what are we doing?
what are you doing, bro?
Not
Yeah.
gonna get it done, man. And I'm gonna
To
have to
be
hear about
fair,
it for the next
the
2
job
hours.
should
And be like, oh,
the job should have been done though hours ago.
Big
Like to be
facts.
fair,
big facts.
He
He
handled
got what he
business
wanted
the
though.
first time they
That
played.
was fourth
But,
down.
hey,
He threw a hitch on fourth down.
Bro, he had one route that went past the fucking first down marker, and it was a streak out of the backfield from the running back, and he didn't even throw it.
Well, J-Rock got his home field advantage. How about that?
Yeah, but I thought J. Ross had to do something with his sister, man. I'm gonna let him live, but he said he had to leave like early.
I know, right?
He's
Ain't
played a
it 2
whole.
hours later, bro?
Literally 2 hours later.
That's hilarious, dude.
Anything to get a win, bro. I like it because he cares a lot. So, but he was annoying today. But yeah, Georgia had his chance, bro. Georgia got the ball at the 41 with 41 seconds, and
But about that, bro, you
you
know how many times they had to go out and come back in and play that from the 41 before he, I guess, shanked the 60-yard field goal? While we was setting up the podcast, they went out and in like 5 times.
Facts.
Like,
I wouldn't have felt bad just force winning them, to be honest. But
yeah, bro. My
It
boy
is
got
what
to
it
stand
is
on our
now.
team next time. Sorry, Georgia. We stood with you, my boy. But hey, you know.
Yes, sir. But gentlemen, appreciate you, Chucky. Thank you for taking time out your day to do this, man. Special guest. Hopefully, we can have you back on again at some point in the future. It was a pleasure,
Yes,
sir.
I appreciate y'all.
Bad work, Frowls. Y'all got anything? Any exit notes? Notes from the commissioner? Any parting words?
I appreciate you organizing as always, man. You hold it down for sure. So we appreciate you. League appreciate you. Man, should be a fun season, bro. Shout out Commish too, man. A lot of good ideas from the. It's just should be fun.
For sure.
appreciate that, man. Yeah, I just want to say one shout out to you, Terrell, again for setting this whole thing up, man. We couldn't do it without you. And if you made it this far, we do have the grudge matches. Survivor will start. I might put the Survivor up right now. Matter of fact, because I forgot until right now. But only one game's been played, so we gonna throw Survivor up there today. See what's good. And we got the protected rivalries. You know what I'm saying? You can go home and home with somebody who's on your schedule. Basically, reserve this game for next year, and we'll calculate the winner on aggregate and a few tiebreakers after that if it's completely just tied up or whatever after y'all play 2 games. And the winner can get an 80 overall legend. Another thing, shout out to Johnny Manziel, man. Chucky got a nice quarterback over there. We didn't mention it earlier. We was talking about the legends, the new legends. He got the game of the week legend.
Oh yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go look at it real quick.
Johnny Football is back.
Yeah,
Johnny
so
Football is back.
we excited to see that guy. He might be one of the coolest ones.
He black though, but it's okay. We weren't able to change his skin.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we had to mix up. Eric Barry White, he black. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Oh, but we are protected rivals, and he put me in beat. Yeah, it's up.
We play this year. Yeah, we play this year.
Johnny
Oh, yeah.
Manziel.
We're not protected.
Game
We're
of
not
the week
protected though.
already.
We're not protected though. I put that on there because last year we played. I think we played at LSU, so I'm
we
giving
played
you.
at LSU.
So I'm giving
Dang,
you.
so I got to pick a new one.
I already got my 2. To be honest, it's gonna be capped
Damn.
at 2. I already got my 2. Mine is Clemson and there's another one. But yeah, I already got my 2.
Okay. So they have to be somebody on my schedule this year. Or can it start
Yeah.
next year? Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, you could start next year, but then it's gonna take you longer to get your reward. But if that's what you want to do,
All right, I'll look at it and let you know.
yeah, man, let me know. I'm giving out 80s right here. You can ball out.
But yeah, man, Johnny Manziel looked good, man. I appreciate that. Look, QB controversy.
Future
right now.
Heisman.
He is future Heisman, but right now it's QB controversy in College Station. So keep everybody posted.
Yes, sir. We'll be on there.
Yes, sir. You got anything else, Commish?
No, that's it, man. That's it. Shout out to y'all, man. Great job again. Glad we got this rolling.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. If you're still here, thank you for tuning in. Listen, same thing every week. If you don't like what we got to say, change it on the field or let us know in the Discord and we'll be sure to bring it up. For myself, Fries, Bad Work, special guest Chuck, we're out. Y'all have a good one.